Sports fans, it's a Joey Reynolds rap. LeBron James went back to Cleveland and he wanted to go home because his wife wanted to go home. Send her home. I'm in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and I wouldn't go to Cleveland. We call it the mistake on the lake. Of course, I'm from originally the other mistake, which is Buffalo. I'm not going back there. I mean, my friends, my childhood friends, are still in the bowling alley where I left them. We have a monument out front, the Tomb of the Unknown Bowler. That my adopted home, L.A. I'm not going back home. I can't go back. I owe too many people money. If I go back to Los Angeles now, I would want to be on The Price is Right so I could win a washer and dryer. Isn't that amazing, all these years of that show? And you go home with a washer and a dryer or a spa? What are you going to do with a spa if you live in a double-wide trailer in the mountains of Kentucky? You're going to go home with a spa? You're going to... you better go home and take that money after you sell the spa and get yourself a therapist. That's what you got to do. It's a world of greed, but avarice. Ooh, I love that word. We want something. We think that if you're famous, your problems are over. We think if you're rich, you don't have any problems at all, and it's not true. You know, I've been rich and famous, and I like it. I think it's very accommodating. I prefer it. It's nice to be first class instead of coach. Have your butt back there watching, waiting for the crowd to use the toilet in first class and get to watch us eat a served meal on a flight. Am I back talking about airlines again? I have this obsession because I want to change the airline industry, but I want to change radio and TV too. That's why I'm on this thing, because I know that there's enough people who are watching this to really turn their noses up on the regular conventional radio and television. For the most part, radio and TV has died. I go to the NAB conventions and I bring a wreath, and I lay it in front of the various officers of the National Association of Broadcasters, and I worship the ground that they're buried on. It's just one of those things. I'm glad to be off the air on radio and television, but I would really like to have a network show. I like the money too, and the fame. I like people stopping me in a restaurant and asking for an autograph. People don't do that so much anymore. Now they just take pictures of you committing crimes. I had a woman at church not wanting me to photograph the children in a vehicle yesterday who were in the child's care class. She said the parents would not like that and they would sue. I said, don't they realize that they're all on video at 7-Eleven? Are they going to sue the store? Do you sign a release when you go into 7-Eleven and say, I will not charge you for this appearance, especially if I'm in court for stealing? We're all screwed up. But I'm part of the screw job, and I'm a nutcase. I'm a Reynolds rapper.